Hello friends, welcome to Gate Termination. In this video, I will be deriving the power flow equation of a synchronous generator. These equations are very important from gate point of view. So please watch the whole video till the end. Now let's begin. This is the circuit diagram of a synchronous generator where SIG is the apparent power available at the input of the generator and SOG is the apparent power available at the output terminals of the generator. Now by KVL we can write that IA is equal to EF angle del minus VT angle 0 divided by ZS angle theta Z. But we know that the apparent input power will be SIG is equal to EF into IA conjugate. Apparent power is always voltage into current conjugate. So SIG is equal to EF angle del into EF angle minus del, since we are taking its conjugate, minus VT angle 0 divided by ZS angle minus theta Z, since it is conjugate of the current. Hence SIG is equal to EF angle del into EF angle theta Z minus del divided by ZS minus VT angle theta Z divided by ZS, which is equal to EF square divided by ZS angle theta Z minus EF into VT angle del plus theta Z divided by ZS. So this is in polar form. We can write it in the Cartesian form as EF square upon ZS into cos of theta Z plus J sine of theta Z minus EF into VT upon ZS cos of del plus theta Z plus J sine of del plus theta Z. We know that the apparent power is the sum of the real power as well as the reactive power. So SIG is PIG plus JQIG. So on equating the real and imaginary parts, we get PIG, that is the real power, is equal to EF square upon ZS cos of theta Z minus EF into VT upon ZS cos of del plus theta Z. Similarly, we get the reactive power as QIG is equal to EF square upon ZS sine of theta Z minus EF into VT upon ZS sine of del plus theta Z. Now if we assume the armature resistance to be approximately 0, that is Ra is approximately 0, then Zs will be equal to Jxs, which is xs angle 90 degree. So we can say that theta Z is equal to 90 degree. Now let's put theta Z in the equation of the real power, that is PIG. So PIG is equal to EF into VT upon XS sine del, and the reactive power QIG is equal to EF square upon XS minus EF into VT sine of 90 plus theta is cos theta, so it will be cos del. Now let's find the equation for the apparent power at the output. So SOG will be equal to VT into IA conjugate. So SOG is VT into IA conjugate, which is equal to VT angle 0 into EF angle minus del, since it is conjugate, minus VT angle 0 divided by ZS angle minus theta Z, not plus theta Z. So this is equal to EF into VT upon ZS angle theta z minus del minus Vt square upon Zs angle, this should be minus theta z. So over here it will be plus theta z. So in Cartesian form we can write SOG is equal to EF into Vt upon Zs into cos of theta z minus del plus j sine of theta z minus del minus Vt square upon Zs cos of theta z plus j sine of theta z. But the apparent power is the sum of the real and reactive power. So SOG is POG plus JQOG. On comparing the real and imaginary parts, we get POG is equal to EF into Vt upon Zs cos of theta z minus del minus Vt square upon Zs cos of theta z, and QOG is equal to EF into Vt upon Zs sine of theta z minus del minus Vt square upon Zs sine of theta z. Now again, if we assume the armature resistance to be 0, that is Ra is approximately equal to 0, then Zs will be equal to Jxs, that is xs angle 90 degree. So that means theta z is 90 degree. Now on putting theta z is 90 degree in the above equations, we get POG is equal to EF into Vt upon Xs. Cos of 90 minus del will be sine del, and cos 90 is 0. So this is a very important equation for power systems. Similarly, QOG is equal to EF into Vt upon Xs sine of 90 minus del will be cos del minus Vt square upon Xs, as sine 90 is 1. Even this is a very important formula for power systems. These two formulas should definitely be in your short notes. If you found this video useful, do give it a like and share it with your friends. Also, do not forget to subscribe to Gatamination for more such videos. Thank you for watching.